Brooks has a beautiful curriculum. The Waldorf establishment has a curriculum. We have meditation. There's a lot of things affecting our mental health that makes us do crazy things that puts us back into that trap door called the 13th Amendment. I did say abolish with the hat on, because why would you keep something around that's a trap door? If you build in the floor, the Constitution is the base of our industry, right? Of our country, of our company. Would you build a trap door that if you mess up and you accidentally something happens, you fall and you end up next to the Unabomber? You got to remove all that trapdoor out of the relationship. The four gentlemen that wrote the 13th Amendment, and I think the way the universe works, it's perfect. We don't have 13 floors, do we? So the four gentlemen that wrote the 13th Amendment didn't look like the people they were amending. Also, at that point, it was illegal for blacks to read, or African Americans to read. And so that meant if you actually read the amendment, you get locked up and turned to a slave. Again, so what I think is we don't need sentences, we need pardons. We need to talk to people. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I was connected with a neuropsychologist that works with the athletes in the NBA and the NFL. And he looked at my brain. It's equal on 3 parts. I'm going to go ahead, drop some bombs for you. 98 percentile IQ test. I had a 75 percentile of all human beings, but it was counting 8 numbers backwards after it was repeating. So I'm going to work on that one. The other one's 98%, Tesla, Freud. So he said that I actually wasn't bipolar. I had sleep deprivation, which could cause dementia 10 to 20 years from now, where I wouldn't even remember my son's name. So all this power that I got, and I'm taking my son to the Sox game and all that, I wouldn't be able to remember his name from a misdiagnosis. And what we need is, we can empower the pharmaceutical.
I want to listen to the rest of it. There's 13 minutes left. That's a long time.
That is a long.
That's a long rant.
For an unexpected rant.
No, he expected that.
Who expected it?
Kanye. Like, he knew.
Kanye did.
He went in there like knowing what he was gonna say.
Nah, he did. But for everybody else, it's like.
Oh, they loving it though. You hear the.
Yeah, all the like filler, but everything else wrap it up like. That's crazy.
What's funny is Donald Trump looking at him.
Yeah.
Right, and he's kind of looking like he's like, I don't know if I should smile. I don't know if I should laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should cheer you on. Like, he looks confused himself.
Yeah.
So, give me your theory. How many you have?
I only have like one. I feel like he's doing this to like get Donald Trump's people and his supporters to be on his side. So maybe like if he runs for president, those people will vote for him. So it gives him a better chance because like he still appeals to black people and he still cares what they feel. Because like it still bothers him. Like even after he did that interview or whatever, or he did that little rant, he asked Donald Trump to pardon Larry Hoover. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You act like a fake Uncle Tom, you know what I mean? But then you ask for something to help the community. You know what I mean? So it's like a double back. Like, you did it, so you do it for that.
So is he like just seeing how far he can get in?
Yeah, like
so then he could be like, "Oh, listen, I need you to help me."
Yeah,
like
it's kind of like he's low key using them, but like people don't see it yet. But they're gonna notice it later on when he gets what he wants accomplished. But then I don't know, or he really could just be this crazy. I don't know.
Okay, I see that.
Right. Like,
okay, so I'll start with my first one, which I said like a few months ago, actually. Like before the summer started. I said that the Kardashians, like every man that they date, cause it's all women.
That's right.
Like there's no men in there. Like the women control everything, right? Which is dangerous.
Very.
It's cool, but we need a little balance, right?
More dangerous things.
So when you go all women, I'll say women tend to be a little controlling, right?
Yeah.
They kind of like, no, do what I want you to do. right?
And that's a different type of
Right.
girls, yeah.
So they tend to be like, no. I know you want to do that. That's cool, but hey, do what I want you to do.
Yeah.
So what I see is like they put like chips, and everyone they date, they put a little chip in your brain.
Yeah.
They go, because they know they don't get the plastic surgery, right? So they go, oh no, like this is we just something. And Kanye is like, okay, this is gonna make me look better, okay. And then he goes to sleep. They put a chip in the back of your brain, right? And you wake up, and it's like Get Out. You like,
Yeah.
you like
Nah, that's
looking
crazy.
like that, right? So like you, like I picture like Kris Jenner, the mom,
Yeah.
with like a remote control Xbox remote, like
Yeah.
up, down, left, right, and Kanye's brain like left X B 0, like right trigger, left trigger.
Yeah.
She's like controlling his brain, like, because that's how it looks. It looks like they controlling everything.
Nah,
Look at Lamar Odom,
He made it out though.
off the rails.
Yeah.
He made it. Oh my God. He made it out though. But what's his name? Is it Scott?
Scott
Look at him.
Disick, yeah.
Drugs. He
Yeah.
couldn't handle it. Who else is there? At Lamar Odom, Tristan Thompson.
Tristan
He's having
Thompson.
some trouble,
Yeah.
right? A lot of.
Yeah.
He's having some trouble. And who else is
Bruce.
off the rails?
James Harden for a little
James
bit.
Harden, yeah.
French Montana was getting a little cut.
Yeah, he
Tiger
wasn't.
too for a little.
See,
It's all of them. It is.
French Montana, well, he wasn't hitting his hands too much. He
Yeah,
wasn't hitting
nah.
those. So I see, like, that's what I see. I see just chips in the brain, right?
Chris Humphrey.
Yeah, him. I see everybody escape except like Lamar Odom almost went down, but he
Yeah.
came back up. Kanye got a chip in his brain. That's one of my scenarios. The other one is the one you said, like he's trying to become president. Like he's
Yeah.
like, let me get deep in the White House. They know my face.
Yeah.
Then eventually I might sway some voters. I'll get his voters. Blah blah blah. But my third one is like he's definitely bipolar.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like you could tell the way he like his expressions, his hands,
Yeah.
and his the way he'll jump from topic to topic. Like he'll be talking about like slavery, and then he all of a sudden goes into Adidas.
Yo, he don't finish. I noticed that. Even in that thing, he didn't finish.
He can't finish a sentence.
Yeah.
He'd be like, slavery, the blacks, welfare, my Yeezys are nice. Adidas is a great company, but I don't like them. It's sunny outside, and look at my hat. Like,
Yo.
it's all over the place.
Yeah.
He don't know what he's saying. So, I think he's like purposely off his meds
Or
so he can go nuts, so he can get publicity
Yeah.
for his music.
that could make sense
That-
too.
Yeah. So what I noticed is that it kind of looks, it might be a little wild for me to say, but I was noticing it earlier. It kind of looks a little fun to be bipolar.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah.
That don't look fun?
To be him, like
That didn't just look, yeah. No?
I mean,
Funny.
Think about it. No. It was fun to like, so like everything, like, so you know what he's doing?
Yeah.
What bipolar is every little weird thought that comes to your brain that you
Yeah.
don't say, that you go, oh, if I say this, like I'm gonna look crazy, so
Yeah.
I'll tuck that one to the side. I won't say that out loud. He says it out loud.
yeah,
That's bipolar. You saying everything that comes to your brain, every little thought.
but the stuff that comes to his brain,
But that sound fun though, right? Doesn't that sound free?
it sounds free when you don't care how the people look at you. But like from the outside looking in, he look crazy.
But from the inside out,
I don't know.
he's having a blast. He's loving life. He's flying like, he's
so
like
why
that flying.
so why don't you do that? Be free. Say what.
Because I'm not bipolar, so I like. So you ever had some crazy thought? Think about like some crazy thoughts you had, right?
Yeah,
If you tell me, like you're not gonna tell me
yeah,
exactly. he's saying that thought.
I don't know. Yeah.
He's saying like, yo, I just had this thought. Everybody gonna hate me, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna say it.
I don't know if that's fun.
No, it's not fun.
Probably in the moment.
It's
For him,
fun.
probably in the moment.
That looks fun.
I don't know.
That looks fun.
I don't know.
I've had some crazy thoughts that like you don't want to say it because you don't want like, oh, if I say this, it might come true, or like people are gonna judge me, so I won't really say that.
No,
He's saying everything.
Yeah.
That looks fun. Bipolar looks like a blast.
But I don't even know if he really means what he says, though.
I think he does.
I don't know.
I think he means what he says.
So you think he really thinks that?
No filters.
No filter, yeah. That's bipolar is no filter.
I don't think Donald Trump really makes him feel like that's his dad.
No.
Or like that's
But-
a father figure for him. I don't really think he means that.
No. So what he means? So okay, he has no filter, but then like he has a hard time processing like some thoughts. Like they come out kind of like jumbo, like they come out mixed.
I don't know. I feel like that's not his feelings. I feel like it's all fake.
Donald Trump has no filter.
He has. That's a no filter person right there.
That's why. That's why
that's no
Kanye
filter.
loves him. He's like, yo, you have zero filter. I'm gonna be like you. I idolize you, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing. That's why they both just rambling all over the place, and you just like, yo, what are you saying? Huh? You said what?
Yo, I don't.
That's what it
crazy.
is.
I don't like it. I don't know. Cause Kanye used to do that before.